Live. Internet. Welcome to the internet. It's me again, Little Joe. I just want to thank everybody. Well, this is Janak. I guess I'm not really doing the Little Joe thing right now. But I want to thank everybody for all the positive feedback I got on my video yesterday. Um, a lot of people told me that it took a lot of courage and it was really big of me to do that. And I guess I didn't really think about that, but I guess maybe it did. And it wasn't actually that hard for me though. I think I was really ready to do it because I've been feeling this way about the game for a long time. What's up, Benedimo and Jolie? I just wanted to do this video. What up, Lafort? Doc? One Fracture? Panman Pete, my boy, welcome to the chat. I just wanted to do this video, kind of just talk about how serious the addiction to this game can be, because I think a lot of people take it really lightly, and they could be like, oh, I'll get over it, or oh, it's all right, I'm just doing this thing right now, and it's okay. And it's kind of not. It's kind of really a serious problem for a lot of people, and I've seen it. I'm not personally seen, but I've discussed with people to the extent of it ruining marriages, breaking up families, making kids hate their parents, like really, really awful stuff, and stuff that's like kind of the problem with the world in a lot of ways. So yeah, I want to make a disclaimer at the beginning of this video. Um, Marvel Contest of Champions can be a very fun game, and it can be very enjoyable to play, but it's very easy for it to get really out of hand, and it happens with people before they even notice that it happens. In this video, I want to focus on just discussing, like, if you think you have a problem or if you're having a hard time playing, like, hit it up in the chat and let's talk about addiction and the issues and how difficult it can be to deal with this shit, because it's not a joke. It's easy to joke about, but this shit can really like ruin people's lives. So if you have anybody feels like they are having any issues at all, what up, Awesome Ted? Paul Corona, thank you for watching the last video and thank you for tuning in. There were a lot of things personally. I guess I'll just start with kind of my story of where it all started and how I started addressing this. But in the meantime, I'm going to make a motherfucking t-shirt. So I'm going to grab some of this fabric that I'm going to make t-shirts out of and decide which t-shirt I want to make. I kind of want to make this shirt. This shirt's going to be really dope. This is going to be like an Ultra Instinct Goku shirt. I've been really hyped to wear that. I'm going to wear that to a card tournament this weekend. So I'm going to make, should I make a trunk shirt? Trunks or Goku? I feel like this is the first shirt I'm making with this fabric, so I should probably like practice one before I make my favorite one. So I'll go with Trunks. I'm going to make a trunk shirt because I want a trunk shirt, but this isn't my favorite one. But Trunks is my favorite character, and this shirt's going to be lit. So we'll make the Goku one later. If we have time, we'll make it today. If not, I'll make it another time. Anyway, I'm just going to kind of start talking about my experience with this game and what happened, and kind of just give you the story. So, ciao from Italy. Well, I'm glad that the game is helping you, man. That's tough. Vanadima, I wasted 1.5 years without school or work just by playing MCSC. I left the game 3 months ago. I still follow the community because it's cool in the community. Yeah, I feel that, man. The community is cool. The community can be really cool. The community can also be really awful. So there's two sides of that coin. But the majority of the people that have tuned into my channel and been part of the Little Joe community, I've been pretty hyped on everybody that's done that. So kudos to everybody there. So I don't know if everybody that is watching right now, I'm assuming everybody that's tuned in right now kind of knows the story about what happened with me. I was on LGN, and I was banned from the game because some shady stuff happened with units. It's a long story. In the end of the story, I'm a fucking cheater, and I cheated, and I got banned. And when I got banned, I couldn't play for a week. And when I couldn't play for a week, I couldn't log into Arena for a week, and I couldn't play for Arena. And for those of you that are curious about my Arena play beforehand, I ranked 1 to 10% in the 5-star arena, every single arena. So that's twice a week, every time. I never missed 1 to 5%. And it wasn't that, in my head, it wasn't that hard to do it, right? It was like, oh, I just spend 25 minutes in the morning, I spend 25 minutes at lunch, and I spend 25 minutes at night. And I can get the 10%, and that's like a bunch of shards, and I'll get more crystals, and I'll get these champions. And then since I'm getting more crystals, I'll get new champions, and then when I get new champions, I'll be able to decrease the amount of time that I'm playing arena total because I'll have more champions to play an arena with, so I can short my time. But guess what? That's happening for everybody fucking else. So when that's happening, everybody else is getting more champions and everybody else is dropping their arena time. And the people that aren't making the realization that like, oh shit, I need to just stop fucking playing arena because it's a vicious, vicious, awful, terrible cycle that's never going to stop itself. If you don't realize that, you get sucked into it. And you keep getting champions, and then 6-star champions come out, and then 7-star champions? Maybe, we don't know. We're not allowed to know about that. But it's very possible that 7-star champions come out. How useful is a 5-star champion when a 7-star champion comes back? I don't know. That's a good question. Anyway, another thing that's really easy, the main problem, in my experience, the main problem with addiction in this game is it's super easy to rationalize things. See, rationalization is when you're doing something that doesn't actually make sense, but you use some other element of what you're doing to make it make sense, right? So like, if I'm grinding arena to get, I don't even remember what I think it was like, you get like 2,000 shards or something like that from the 5-star cutoff, whatever, if you get 1 to 10%. So say I get 2,000 shards from that. I get, I don't know, 2,000 shards from war that week, and I get 2,000 shards from like whatever event stuff. So like I'm at like 6,000, like I don't know, I can get like 1 5-star crystal a week. I was basically getting 1 5-star crystal a week. If I'm getting 1 5-star crystal a week, then that means that I have a chance at getting a new champion every week. And if I have a chance at getting a new champion every week, then I have a chance at shortening my arena streak every day. That series of progression of thought, like me doing that, is called rationalization. And rationalizing something as fucking stupid as that is ridiculous. It makes no sense, and it's so dumb, but it makes sense in your head because of the circumstances of the situation. That's where you gotta cut it, boys and girls, if you're watching also. It's really important, I think, that that you gotta not rationalize this stuff because it's bogus. It's really important to recognize when you're having fun. And that was one of the first things that after I got banned and after I had my time out, I was like, whoa, like, I don't actually have fun playing arena. Like, arena sucks. It is so boring. It is so not fun, and it's just such a grind. The only fun part of arena ever was when I played streaming and I could talk to people because it was fun talking with my fans and being like, what's up, Cade? Thanks for coming. I'm just talking. I'm just trying to help people that are addicted to this video game because apparently it's a lot more of a thing than I even thought it was, and I thought it was a big thing. So, this is the Little Joe support channel station for this video, and yeah, it's really easy to rationalize. Yeah. LaForte, totally, dude. It's the same thing. Rationalization with the offers is the same thing. And it's really, really important to recognize like what you're actually putting your money into, what you're actually putting your time into. Like, are you enjoying doing this thing, right? A game should be, thank you, Cade. I really appreciate that. And it was a fucking pleasure meeting you, my man. You are a sweet-ass human being, and it was awesome to meet you. But yeah, it's really easy to rationalize these things. I'll give you guys a little view of what I'm doing here. I'm cutting out my t-shirt. I just want to make sure that I get all the sizing all nice. This is going to be a pretty dope shirt. Anyway, it's really easy to just tell yourself like, oh, okay, so like if I buy this $100 offer, I will get 1,000 6-star shards. I don't even remember how much it was. I'll get 1,000 6-star shards, and that'll put me at 1,000 10,000 or 15,000, and now I can get a feature crystal. So that feature crystal just costs you $100, right? Now you start to value that thing in your head as a $1,500 character because you spent $100 on 1,000 shards, and the thing costs 15,000 shards. So you worked $14,000 for that other part of that crystal. I'm sorry to break the butthole, but that is not how it works. Yeah, I have like 8 6-star characters on my account, right? If 8 6-star characters are each worth $10,000 because it's $100 per 1,000 shards. No, $1,000 each. That would make my account worth $8,000, right? Plus the other 100 5-star characters that I have, most of which are at rank 3, a bunch of which are at rank 4, a couple of which are at rank 5. Like, yeah, my account should be worth like $50,000 or something like that, right? No, definitely not. It definitely doesn't work that way at all. People try and sell their accounts, and people do sell their accounts. My account will probably sell for like $800, maybe like $1,200. In a really good market state, maybe $2,000, maybe. That is a fraction of like what is spent on these characters in these games, and it's not the game. It's not worth it. It's like when you drive a car off a lot, right? You pay $30,000 for the car. As soon as you drive that thing off the lot, it's worth 18. Like, and the game is worth a lot less than that. So I think it's really important, and it's really easy to lose perspective. And you got to remember, like, what are you actually having fun doing? Are you enjoying yourself? Are you having fun playing the game? Anyway, I got a little distracted from my story, so I'll go back to what I was talking about. Basically, what happened was I got banned from the game for a week. I was able to not play Arena for a week. And then I realized, shit, like, I don't actually want to play Arena. And then I was like, all right, like, I gotta play the T4 basic. I'll just play the basic arena and the T1 alpha because I have all these characters, so I should at least use them in some arena, right? Like, I'll just play a little bit of arena. So I played T4B arena and I played T1A arena, and I was like, what am I, like, this is boring. This is completely boring. Like, there's so much more fun stuff that I like to do. And I don't know, like, if any of you are in a relationship and if you like having sex, one of the things that will get a lot better, and I'm not going to say that I'm speaking from personal experience because that's rude, but one of the things that will get a lot better if you stop playing arena is sex. It gets a lot better. And I'm not speaking from personal experience, but that's something that your life will get better in a lot of ways. And that's something that I recommend. And if that's a driving factor and something that you like doing, you know, I would just kindly urge you to quit arena. That's a really, really good way to start breaking MCSC addiction. That's step number 1. Little Joe, step number 1. Step number 2 is watch how much screen time you're logging every day. And that's huge. That's the thing that people really, 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 really miss out on is you don't actually realize how much screen time you're logging. And, okay, I'm sorry, that's condescending for me to say, for you me to say that you don't realize because I don't know what you're actually thinking or what you're doing. But it's really easy to let that shit get out of hand, like really quick. I was logging an average of 5.5 to 7.5 hours a day screen time. I'm in dental school. I have a design business. I make clothes. I'm in a relationship. I have a family I care about that I talk to a lot. I keep in touch with all my friends. I play Super Smash Brothers. I draw pictures. I make jokes. I research jokes. Like, I do all this other stuff, and somehow I was still playing arena for 5.5 fucking hours a day. That's insane. That's totally insane. Or maybe not specifically arena, but screen time. And the screen time gets away from you because you're not just playing arena. You're ranking characters. You're placing your defense. You're doing some whatever the occult laboratory bullshit that they do. There's like something. There's always something. And you're just logging in. You're on a loading screen. The loading screen takes time. I realized at this point, the amount that I play, I spend more time on the loading screen than I spend playing the game. And that's actually what got me to decide that I wanted to quit playing on a team. I was taking a dump and somebody messaged me and they're like, hey, can you move in AQ? And I always move when people message me. And I sat down to take a dump and I was staring at my screen and I was like, whoa, I've been sitting here for 2 minutes on this loading screen. I've been sitting here for 2 minutes on this loading screen, and now I'm done pooping. and I can't play. And then I decided I wanted to stop. Anthony Rutigliano, no, I'm not a basher of MCSC. I'm a basher of MCSC addiction. They're different things, and they go hand in hand, but it's not like, yeah, Jolie, dude, yeah, it's tough. It's tough, man, when you're stuck in it. It's really easy to just get glued into that life. Um, And man, like, I like you a lot. You've been a huge supporter of me and my channel this whole time. And dude, like, if this is something you're thinking about, Jolie, man, like, hit me up, dude. I'll talk to you. I've been talking to a ton of people the last day, and like, the game's not the game itself. The game, like the gameplay and the character design, like, there's a lot of dope ass shit in this game, and it's really fun, and that's what sucks you in. It's just the way that they suck money and time out of people that's disgusting. It's really disgusting. And like the level of greed that they've decided, this path that they've gone down once 6 stars came out, and like the value that they're putting on stuff, it's just gross. And it's like, what? Like, why do you want to spend your money on this shit that doesn't actually exist? You know? Like, yeah, dude, I feel that. I love the art so much I started putting on t-shirts. You've seen the stuff that I've made of the Saberman shirts and the Bishby Man shirts. Like, I love the art too. And I love comic books, dude. I've been reading these comic books since before I could walk. And I don't know how I read. Maybe I was just looking at the pictures, but like, I've been into this stuff for a long time. It's my blood runs deep in the Marvel universe, but this feeds off of that, right? Like, I don't know. Somebody mentioned to me, they were like, man, like, Zachary Phillips, it's possible, dude. Hit me up on Line App, Little Joe, LIL.JOH. I love making things. Unfortunately, my sublimation printer just went out of business today. Today is his last day, so I can't print new stuff. But I'm always down to design and make some dope stuff. So hit me up, man. I'd be happy to make something happen. Anyway, I'm going to continue with talking about techniques that we can use to navigate this bogus lifestyle that this game can bring upon us. And I think one of the things that's really good to do is like really, okay, so you want to start with cutting out arena. Once you cut out arena, first, before you cut out arena, check your screen time. See how much screen time you're logging. Once you have an idea of how much screen time you're logging, then cut out, just look at that and see like, okay, how can I get this lower, right? Like I went from 5.5 hours after I cut out arena, I went down to 45 minutes a day. Wow, I wonder how that happened. And then after I was down to 45 minutes a day, then I went down 35 minutes a day, then I went down to 25 minutes a day, and then I went down to 10 minutes a day, and then I was happy, and I was enjoying my life, and I was making a lot more t-shirts. I came up with some seriously dope new pants. By the way, if any of you are into fashion, I just wanted to let you all know that the next big movement in men's fashion is going to be high-waisted pants. I just wanted to give, you heard it here first. I wanted to give you all a little cue into this. I recently made some high-waisted pants. And if there's any females in here, ladies, you are onto something. I will tell you. I am not a skinny man, and the amount of comfort that I get from some high-waisted pants, damn. I am in it. I am totally in it. I just, high-waisted pants are where it's at. And I think it's time for us boys to have a chance. Girls have been they got their chance. They wore the high-waisted pants, and maybe they still wear high-waisted pants. But I think it's time for us boys to get a chance at this stuff because these pants are dope. And I think it's unfair that we always have to wear these low-waisted pants. It makes our belly stick out. I have a gut and it sticks out. I'm not in great shape. I exercise. I try and keep myself in shape, but it's tough. I love cake. It's tough. There's really good cake out there. I think that dentists become dentists so that they can just keep eating candy and sweets. There's so many sweets around my life, Oh, Matt, I'll definitely do my accent, man. Of course I'll do my accent. I just wanted to do this video more like, wanted to do this video, just more talking, the addiction thing is a kind of serious subject, and yeah, I'm down to laugh and make some jokes, but at the same time, I think there are a lot of people out there that are actually looking for help with this stuff, and yeah, I want to help people, because it makes me feel better about the fact that I was able to navigate this, and I want to help people navigate it because I know how serious it is. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do the. If you guys are worried that Little Joe is gone, you are sorely mistaken. That is not the case. I don't know where I put the front of this T-shirt. Somebody just knocked ring on my doorbell. One moment, please. I'll be right back. I just got a doorbell ring. I just got a voter's guide because there's people that don't think that I can make informed decisions. But that's fine. He looked like a kind young man, and I admire his determination to hopefully make this place a better place. Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it a better place, you know? I'm trying to just help. You know, boys just want to have fun. Is that so much to ask? All right. Anyway, so I got this is going to be the back of the shirt here. If you're all wondering what this shirt's going to look like, this is the back of the shirt. It's pretty cool. It's Trunks. It's from the Dragon Ball Super card game. Dragon Ball Super card game is really rad. If you haven't checked it out, check it out because it's super rad. And I don't know where I put the front of the shirt. You know, it's like the guy makes a back of a shirt, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, let's just make the front of the shirt explode and throw it in our recycling bin." So I threw the front of the shirt in the recycling fabric. This is gonna be the front of the shirt. So it looks pretty good. Thanks, man. Yeah, this shirt is lit. I love this card. This card is so awesome. It's like I'll go grab my deck. I'll show you guys this card. This card is dope. Hold on. So this is my favorite deck to play. I love playing Universe 7. Universe 7 is like where it's at. This is Goku. This is the leader card. He's super dope. When you flip him when you're on the awakened. Oh, dude, LaFord, I would love to learn more about implants. My mom places a few implants, so I think I'll be placing them with her, but I'd love to learn more. Anyway, Real Deal, what is good, man? Thank you for coming to the show. We're talking about MCOC addiction, but I'm getting a little sidetracked with some stuff. If you have anything to bring to the conversation about your experiences with it, I would love to discuss more. But yeah, anyway, this is the leader card. This is Goku. And he gets double strike when he's awakened, gains 5k. You can give him critical with the feet. But so this card right here, this is the card on my shirt. This is Awakened Power Son Goku. This card hits like a truck AF. So it's 45k, right? So 45,000. And if this hit goes through, if you hit their life with this, it's game over. They're dead. It's done. Over. You hit all their life. This is the card. This is the best. This is the most fun card to play. But it's pretty hard to play. It's kind of hard to get out. But personally, this is my most prized possession. This is the Son Goku Hope of Universe 7 signed by Masako Nozawa. I don't know if any of you are familiar with her, but she is the Japanese voice actress for Goku. Or I guess it's the voice actor, but she's a female. And she's the real Goku. So this one is signed, like the Sean Schemmel's signature is like printed on here, but I got this shit signed at Comic-Con by the real woman. I could have competed in the tournament or whatever for MCOC, but getting this card was way doper to me because this is something that I can actually have in real life instead of a 6-star Venom the Duck that doesn't mean anything that I'll never use. Anyway, that's my card. Yeah, this deck, I'm telling you, this Universe 7, it's where it's at. If anybody wants to get on Untap and play with me, I'll totally stream on Untap. Just let me know. Raging Sand 3, MCOC DBZ. What is up, dude? I like that name. Probably like my shirt, if that's your name. How long does it take? How long does it take to make a shirt, bro? I can make a shirt in like 10, 12 minutes, but I'm taking my time because, you know, we're chatting about stuff and doing things. Yo, Tam, what is good, homie? Yo, Brooks P, king of coin. Still the king of coin, sir. Much respect. Anyway, all right, we're putting on these sleeves here. So, I don't know. I guess at this point, I kind of want to open the conversation up. Like, does anybody else have any feelings or experiences or things they want to share about what they've done or how this game has been for them? I mean, I know it's amorphous. It changes for people. Some people. Oh no, Lil Joe will be here. This is a little bit more of a serious video, so Lil Joe will actually be here tomorrow. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow, full on Lil Joe. I got a really dope Dragon Ball Super card game video. I'm lining up with this kid. I don't know. His name's SS Paladin. I just linked up with him on Reddit. This kid is a Reddit beast. He makes the dopest decks. I'm so psyched on his deck building. I'm not that good at the Dragon Ball Super card game, but it's just so fun, and I just go and compete. I play with my mom in tournaments and stuff, and it's so fun. It's so good. So I got this dude, SS Paladin, and he is the man. I'm so psyched to stream with him. He's starting up his channel, and we're gonna get up on a stream tomorrow, and we are gonna talk about, we're going to teach everybody that wants to play basically how to play the Dragon Ball Super card game online, and then you can build decks, and you can this is a boycott Cow. Yeah, dude, fuck that guy. I will say that with no fear. That guy is a douche bag. He actually really ruined the game in a lot of ways for me. I just didn't want to I was like, God, this guy is such a bully. Like, he just acts like his roster is so, this really cool thing, and he's such a cock. Oh my God. What is up with him? Anyway, alright, I don't want to just hang out and, bash on people, but yeah. Yeah, the thing that got me really addicted to this game actually was grinding for Gwenpool. I grinded for a 4-star Gwenpool, and then, I made it, my life's purpose to get a 5-star Gwenpool, and I just barely got her from her second feature. I grinded for months. I literally spent months saving up shards, and now it definitely. I mean, one of the things that really made it apparent to me that the game, there's definitely a level of skill with this game. There's absolutely a level of mastery and skill that you can get to where if you can achieve that and if you can do these things it's very impressive. It's very impressive what some people can do, but a lot of it is luck. It's not the game is not made purely out of your skill. You know, at Comic-Con in the tournament, it was the time on the first day. It was I think it was 28 seconds or something like that. 28 seconds. I want to say, and the top 3 people had 28 seconds, and they did it in, it was 24, 25, no, 24, 23, and 20 hits. I think Legacy did it in 20 hits in 23 seconds, then it was 25 seconds, whatever. I did it in 28 seconds, I got the same time, but I did it in 28 hits, so they didn't let me compete. And all that meant is that I didn't crit as much. That's all that means, is that I hit more times in the same amount of time, which means I dealt less damage with each hit, which means I didn't crit as much. So if I didn't crit as much, that just means that I wasn't as lucky. And that shit happens in the game. It's not you can be really fucking skilled and you can crush the game, but if you don't get the right crits and if the right shit doesn't happen because of some random process happening in the game, you lose, and then you waste a bunch of time and money. Is that a rough estimate of how much you spend on playing MCOC? Honestly, I'm not even comfortable admitting that to myself. I'm just really happy that I'm done. I spent $30 since I got banned. I bought something for boosts. I wanted to get boosts so I could keep up with the alliance I was on, and that was a dumbass idea because that's $30 that I could have spent on fabric, and I could have made 3 more dope ass t-shirts for myself, or 1, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I spent a lot of money on it, and I'm just glad that I'm done. It really feels great to not be spending money on that game anymore. But yeah, so you can just hit me up on Line App. If anyone wants to hit me on Line App. The fabric is not screen printed, which is really cool. Um, the fabric is uh, the fabric is sublimation printed. So yeah, hit me up on Line App. Here's my line ID. That's the best way to get in touch with me. I just do everything through. I like talking to people about stuff. I don't want to make things that I'm not having fun making. Anyway, it's sublimation printed. So like, it's printed onto a piece of paper, and then the paper is held up to the fabric, and the paper and the fabric go through a heat press. And I don't know if any of you are familiar with sublimation, but sublimation, you have to talk to me. I don't sell anything online. It's all like you gotta talk to me. I am the ringleader of my pants. Anyway, yeah, so like the fabric goes on the paper. Does anybody remember what sublimation is? It's a chemistry term. It's when something goes from the solid phase to the gas phase, and it skips the liquid phase. So like it goes solid gas instead of solid liquid gas. So sublimation printing is you print on a piece of paper. So you save an image in a computer, it's a JPEG. When you format an image in a computer, you do it as DPI. DPI is dots per inch. When you print an image, the DPI translates to CMYK print heads, and the CMYK are cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, and the CMYK spray ink onto the paper into tiny little dots. They're tiny. They look like this because this is expanded. This is an expansion of CMYK printing, where you see all these little dots. This is how the ink is laying on the paper, and it's creating the illusion of an image. So the ink is on the paper as a solid, and the paper is held up to the fabric, and it goes through a heat press. And as it goes through the heat press, the dye or the print, the ink on the paper sublimates into the gas phase, and then it sublimates back into the solid phase onto the fabric. So in that brief moment where the ink is gaseous instead of solid, all those little dots mix, and you get like a painting effect. So when it prints on the fabric, the part that's really difficult about sublimation printing is you need fabric that can sustain it. So I'm constantly researching fabrics. I talk to distributors from all around the world that have polyester fabrics, and I've found the most comfortable polyester fabrics. They're so soft. You can ask Seton, because I got that boy in my pants, and they're comfortable as heck. He says he wears them every night. Anyway, yeah, so it's all sublimated, and we're about to go over to my sewing machine and sew this motherfucker together. So let's bring this computer over here. There's going to be some loud noises. I want to apologize for the loud noises that are going to be happening. I'm just situating this behind my sewing machine, and we're going to get to work. Dr. Lafort can confirm. We have Lafort confirmation. Everybody in the nest, I would like to address the fact that we have Dr. Lafort's combination. This is it. This is the trunk shirt. I'm pretty psyched about this shirt. I haven't, I have like one trunk shirt that I like, but I've been getting into making these shirts. Yeah, they're like bigger prints, like doper bigger prints. Anyway, I have divulged. Or what's the word? I have. Let's put Krillin up here. I digress. Yeah, so I'm digressing from the subject of mcoc addiction. Now, nobody's really discussed it. I don't know. Should we just change the topic? Can I get a mass vote from everybody that's here? Because I'm down to talk about Dragon Ball. If everybody's like over talking about mcoc addiction, because I told my story. Moral of the story is I just cut back and I realized that playing on a team sucks. Because I don't want to live on somebody else's clock. I want to live on my own dang clock. Fuck Alliance Quest. I don't want to log in to fight Sentinels and waste my time and wait 8 minutes for a screen to load. But I will beat a bad guy up, and I'll do it once a month. And I'll do it on my own time. And all of the rewards and all the characters are relative. So anyway, yeah, hey, thanks guys. If anybody wants me to put Little Joe back on, I can do it. I just need a show of hands. I don't know what you guys are all thinking. You're all hanging out in the chat and saying stuff, but if you guys want the makeup on and you want me to go Little Joe, I'm down to do that. Oh yeah, we can talk about real life. Your chemistry major in your senior year, Dude, physical chemistry, then you know all about sublimation, bro. You're the sublimation king, fam. I heard a spinning wheel. What did I win? I stopped playing 3 months ago. This game's a waste of time. Yeah, okay, fair enough, man. Yeah, laid back alliances are cool, man. I mean, you know, whatever works. Logging this fight stacked to make it red. I think I did that. I made a video. I made a lot of videos that I didn't even post because I was just like, this is dumb. Like, why am I making these? I don't really care about this. I don't want to make videos if I'm not excited because that's just adding like not excitement to the community. And I didn't really want to talk about the addiction stuff that much because I thought that it would just be more toxic. But it sounds like a lot of people are actually struggling with it. And if I can be some level, if I can help one person get over their addiction to this game, that to me is a huge fucking success. And I will take shit from whatever swarm of douchebags want to come at me defending the Crystal Whale opener and tell me that this game is the greatest thing that's ever happened since sliced dick. But if I can help one person get over their MCOC addiction, that is a fucking success in my book. So that's it. Jared Perez, can you please put on your makeup? Please, yes. And you know what, man? I'll do it live. I'll do it live. You guys are going to see the Lil Joe transformation right now because I don't want you to think that it's gone, you know? A lot of people sometimes they think, shit, Lil Joe is gone. So wait right here. I'll be right back. All right. It's going down. It's happening. This is happening. All right, here we go. It's not every day that you get to watch a half-grown man put on makeup on the internet. All right. Oh, I bent that one the wrong way. Whoops. Shows you how good I am at working in the mirror. If you guys want to dress up for Halloween next year, now you know how to do it. Little Joe's secret is out of the bag. Little Joe's secrets have been revealed. All right. Interestingly enough, business is that, you know, every once in a while you just really want to make some shirt and you realize that whoopsie doosey, I put my makeup all wrong. Whoopsie dick hole, I put my makeup all backward. And that's one of the things that oh god, that's a sharpen. Oh god, this guy uses sharpen on his face. This is so crazy. Big whoop. People have been using sharpen on their eyes for months, and it's not really that big of a deal. Okay, there's scientific research that suggests that sharpen is like normal pen, and it's fine, and it's not really that huge problem. And you know, not that many people are getting sick, so it's fine. You know, whoopsie slit my dick hole in half. That's as the old saying goes, and it's fine if you just draw on your face with a sharpen. What's the big deal? What's the big dick hole about it? Anyway, so now we're putting this shirt together. I'm pretty stoked. I think this shirt's gonna be pretty cool. I like Trunks it, and I've been looking forward to having a big print trunk shirt. I've been doing these more like big print trunk shirts kind of sort of thing. So I'm pretty psyched about it. Yeah, it's pretty tight off. Oh yeah, I'll sing Approximately Midnight song. I remember Approximately Midnight song so well. Oh, Approximately Midnight, you are such a dickhole. I opened so many crystals just to try to get your soul. And then I got you from some other crystal that cost 500 bones. Oh, Approximately Midnight, why won't you leave my pocket alone? And Corbin's glove, I spent so many hours in the arena. I had to place him top millions of points so that I could get him so that I would never use him. I have used him approximately in dungeons maybe once or twice, and I have duped both of them both now, and they're not really even all that nice. Approximately midnight, and Corbin's flashlight. Yeah, you think that Spider-Man is having all these problems? No. You know, I have actually made some songs. If you watch one of my YouTube videos, it's called In Little Joe's Pants episode. In Little Joe's Pants episode 4, I think it is. It's about how to blow 'em up pizza. I made a video on how to blow 'em up pizza, and I'm wearing my trunks in that video. And I'm planning on doing some more In Little Joe's Pants videos. I need to get some content. I think I'm going to a card tournament this weekend. I might do something there. I might do something in my card tournament this weekend for In Little Joe's Pants. But yeah, so you know, I haven't started my SoundCloud account yet, but I'll probably do it probably pretty soon. Thank you for Joe Hill. Thank you for love my show. Thank you for love my videos. You know, I really just want to make exciting videos that people are like, oh yeah, you know, this is fun. This is give me good laugh, and I can have some good time watching these videos. You know, you can do what you wanna. You can leave your friends in the behind, but if you can't dance, then you can't dance until the end of time, and that's pretty much how the old saying has been said. And you know, it's kind of ancient saying that lots of people are thinking to themselves, "Oh, this is such old saying. Everybody must know it." But sometimes there are not. Yeah, heck yeah, real deal. You see, you even have to ask that question like I want to Skype. Of course, dude. With you any day, real deal. You are the real deal, man. How would I want to not Skype with you? Lil Joe, I have to head off to bed to write my lab report. Dude, good luck on your lab report. And yeah, I'm up, bro. I wish you the best. Real deal, I am on, so whenever you want to hit me up, bro, I am streaming. I am on the live channel. But yeah, we're getting pretty close to this t-shirt. We're just gonna have to get to hemming it after this. And so right now, if you all want to see what I'm doing, this is called a serger machine. This machine. Oh, something was happening with my computer. Anyway, this is called. That's a magnet. Oh, that's a Magnus. You don't want to put your computer near a Magnus. That is no baba. It's no good. Okay, so there's no Magnus there anymore. This is called a serger machine, and what it does is there's 4 thread, and this is cutting, and this, I need to get better angle on this. This machine, it's cutting and it's sewing the fabric at the same time. So, Igohan, yeah, of course I'm your friend, man. But you only have to ask that question. We've been friends for ages. Don't be crazy. Okay, so there's 2 pieces of fabrics here, and the fabrics are lined up, and then this is my serger machine. See, there are lots of thread that are coming into this thing. And then while I'm cutting this fabric, the machine is cutting off the fabric, and it's sewing this fabric together. This machine is like my best friend because it takes so much time out that I have to waste out of my life. So it's just kind of doing this really easily. And then I'm just sewing these shorts together so I can wear it, so I can look really cool. Because really, I just want to look really cool, you know. I like to look really awesome. I like to have really awesome shirt and look really cool. It's really fun for me to do it. White Magnus or red Magnus? Here we go. What's up, real deal? Hey, bro.
What's up, Johnny?
What is up, my dude?
Hey, man, so I'm going to chime in real quick if you don't mind.
Please. Please
All
do.
Right. So, for starts, Little Joe, He's a fun character. I loved him.
Thanks, dude.
I knew about Johnny, and I knew Johnny and Little Joe and the separation. Little Joe's fun, but Johnny I love more than Little Joe.
Thanks,
so,
man.
We'll put that out there.
Thanks, dude. I really appreciate that, man.
Absolutely. Second off, hands off to you, brother. Hats off to you for putting out the video in the addiction. You pretty much said what I've been wanting to do and put a video out for the last couple months. I just haven't had the time to do it.
Dude, honestly, at the time, and it's tough, man, because like figuring out how to do it in a way where you're not stepping on people's feet, and you know what actually, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but what actually like initiated me to do it, I had an exam on ethics, and I think I actually bombed the exam, but the purpose of the exam was we just had to recognize the fact that if we see one of our fellow dental colleagues being struggling with addiction to something, we're ethically obligated to report them to the board of dentistry. And when I had that realization, I was like, shit, man, like I'm somebody to these people that watch my show. And I'm sure if I'm struggling, or if I struggled with this stuff, and I'm still struggling in some ways, there's got to be people out there that are having that experience, and I just wanted to address that. And I got home from lunch. We just went to Costco, and I told my girlfriend, I was like, yo, I got to make this video right now. Like, I just go in the other room and do it. And I think that, you know, I thank my ethics teacher. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but yeah, continue, please.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm with you, bro. I mean, I started breaking it down in my head, and you know, let's put it like this, okay? So you go to a casino, all right? You playing some blackjack.
Yeah.
Pop $100 down. You have a 48% chance of winning. Okay. You still there, buddy?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So you pop a Odin on a 5-star, you have a 2% chance of winning, right? So
yeah, right. Yeah. Now, do you even?
What? Have 2%?
Is it 2%?
Well, that's what they say. 2%.
On a featured 5-star?
Yeah, getting a 5-star. Yeah.
Oh, getting a 5-star. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure.
So yeah, if you think about that mathematically, I'd rather go to a casino, pop $100, and get a 48% chance of getting $100 back in my pocket. So, I started evaluating things. Beardo, I did not have the money to buy featured Grandmaster crystals, and I bought 4 Odins chasing Beardo and sold my PlayStation just so I can get Beardo. How dumb is that, man?
Who's Beardo?
Captain America.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, fuck it, man. Yeah, shit, dude. Jesus.
Yeah, so I'm like, damn, you know? And so there's that. And then, you know, like my boy's like, hey, come play with me. You know, and I'm like, I'll be there in a minute. And he's like, why? Because of your video game? And I'm like, oh, shit. You know, I got to put the video game down because I feel bad because my boy's way more important than stupid video game.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
so,
sure.
Yeah, you know, thinking about all that stuff, man, and it's just like, I mean, I can relate to you because I can already tell you're the type of person that you got to keep your mind busy, like, at all times.
Oh, definitely.
So, yeah, I mean, you're doing it with your fabrics, you're doing it, you know, with the cards and all that good stuff. So I'm like the same way. I got to keep my mind busy, and I was doing it in a dumb way of keeping my mind busy in a video game. And I've spent way too much money on it, and there's no return. It's not even yours. You can't sell it.
Right,
it's their terms.
Right.
You know, so you can't recoup anything back. As soon as the game's done, your money's just gone.
Yep.
So, you know, I'm starting to think about that, and I'm like, dude, I need to do something productive. So I'm actually started selling on Amazon FBA, and I'm making a ton of money right now.
It's dope, dude. Hell yeah.
And I'm like, do I want to spend my time creating my own business and do that, or do I want to play MCOC? Because you don't have time for both.
Don't really. Yeah, you don't really. Yeah, I agree, man. And you know, one of the things that I realized, can you hear me over the sewing machine? This is all right. I want to keep making this shirt. But
Good enough. Good
All right,
enough.
yeah, like one of the things that I realized is like I I have like this void inside of me that's
Uh,
like it needs to be filled. Because as soon as I got kicked and as soon as I changed the amount of time that I was playing, like, oh, this is Real Deal on the line, everybody. I don't know if y'all know him, but like definitely check out his channel. I don't know if, how much YouTube's. I haven't watched an
actually,
MCOC YouTube
actually,
video.
don't check out my channel. And the reason why I got to say that is I'm highly contemplating. What's going on, Sword? Highly contemplating deleting all my YouTube videos because I think I'm gonna make a different channel doing my selling and teaching other people how to make money.
Dude, that's
And
awesome. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. And
and I
when you do
yeah,
that, I'm down to help you in any possible way that I can, man.
I kind of feel bad for having my videos out there, and when like somebody watches me pull and get lucky on a 5-star, and they're like, "Oh, I want to be like him," and they drop $500 trying to
Yeah,
chase a champ
yeah,
because
yeah,
they think because I got them, like they can do it too, and you know,
yeah.
I'm like seriously contemplating just deleting all my content.
I hear you on that,
So
man. Yeah, but back to the point I was getting at is like, as soon as I finish the the as soon as I feel like mentally I kind of got over whatever the level of addiction that I was struggling with this game. I started making the like YouTube videos like the In Little Joe's Pants. I don't know if you saw any of those, but like I was
yeah,
making
check them out.
I was making a lot of other videos and I was spending all my time on the computer like editing and like doing this and like I just really wanted to do that all the time. And then and my girlfriend kind of checked me. She was like, it was the game and now like this thing's going on and it's not like like she was like, I don't need that much attention. Like I don't need you to be paying attention to me all the time, which is probably what you think because you're paying attention to that game all the time, and I was basically competing with that game. But I don't need that. Like I need a
Right,
little bit of attention. I need to tell you about my day, and I need you to give a fuck about it and actually listen to me, which
right,
I do now. And I need you to just kind of engage a little bit and actually be present, right? Because what happens is when I get so into this other shit, like whether it's the Marvel game or whether it's my YouTube videos or whether it's the Dragon Ball card game or any of these things, what can happen is like I mean I'm sure there's a lot of other people like this out there, and you very well like this too. But like I have this void in my existence where it's like I need to do shit and I need to like
yes,
keep doing it. But what's really
100%.
dangerous about that is it can become this thing where you start turning what you're doing into your reality. Like I remember I just started playing this card game and I was getting super super into it. And there's a type of card in this game, it's called a blocker. And when you put a blocker in your battle area, you can redirect an attack at the blocker so the attack doesn't hit your leader card and you don't take life damage.
Yeah, I know what you're
So
talking about.
I was at the airport and these women didn't let me get onto a flight. And when they didn't let me get onto the flight, I literally saw them as blockers. I was like, these people are blocker cards. Like I'm getting countered and I'm getting negated, and these are and when that happened, I didn't realize at the time, but later on I was like, whoa, like I get into something and I turn that thing into my reality. Like the stuff around me becomes related to that thing so I can further understand it and work on my mastery of it in the time where I'm not doing it. And
Right.
that is something that I think is important to recognize if you actually want to be doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's certain things that, yeah, hell yeah, you want to put that energy towards it, and you want to, like the stuff that's making your livelihood and the stuff that's making your life, like yeah, put that energy towards it, but don't let it sacrifice what you have with your family and your friends and
Yeah.
the people that you love. And one of the things that I realized about this card game is like, yeah, like I want to be dope at the game, but like I would way rather play this game with my friends than like neckbeards at a card shop. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
want to play with the neckbeards because they're fucking awesome at the game, and I want to get my ass kicked so I can get better. But at the same time, like if I'm the best in the card shop, I'm gonna wreck my friends, and it's not even gonna be fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna take what Silver says right here. He says there's a reason I play MCOC. It gives me something to do today because I struggle with battling against anxiety. Well, you know, there's a reason why I called the real deal. So let me give it to you real, bro. I have panic attacks. I take Xanax, bro. I have massive panic attacks. I know what you're talking about. And putting your mind to something controls that anxiety and the panic attacks. So I know exactly what you're talking about. But for me, it's not healthy to put my mind in that video game. And I spend money. I ignore people I care about. Janak said it best when he says, "You're not hurting yourself; you're hurting the people around you." And I mean, you can't say it better than that, because when I'm like putting my mind into a video game or making a YouTube thing or whatever, my kid or somebody is suffering, not me, and that's what I mean by I need to keep my mind busy. So I decided I'm going to put my mind somewhere else now to be productive.
Yeah, man. Totally. And I think that it's really I really respect the way that you responded to that comment, because you talked about it from your own perspective, right? Like, I don't think it's right for any of us in our positions to say that we know what's right for anybody else, because we
Right.
don't. You don't know. Somebody walks into my office with a shitty ass crown that looks like it's got a terrible margin. I can't be like, that dentist sucks, because that patient might be out of their fucking mind and you can't get a goddamn handpiece in their mouth. Like, you don't know what, right? And our homie here in chat, like, we don't know what his situation is, but for you to be able to talk from your own experience like that, I think that's a really valuable thing. And for anybody that's listening in and anybody that is thinking or struggling with these things, to really think
Yeah.
about it from other people's perspectives and see how that relates to your perspective and experience, and how you can use that kind of information or perspective to grow in a way that's healthy.
Yeah. And Sin 6 says, Little Joe, I have tried to get Cade, Dorky Dave, and Steven to talk about how concerning it is to spend so much money on this game, but it keeps getting ignored. You're drawing good attention to this. Well, let me tell you guys something, okay? All the people that you mentioned, this is their blood, bro. This is how they make money. This is how they survive in life. And I'm not saying anything bad against any of them, because I love all the people that you mentioned. Like, they're not gonna go against the game, because that's what pays their bills.
I wouldn't say that they're not going to, but I would agree that it would be. I mean, they have a reason to not, and it does definitely pay their bills, and they do well with it, and it's awesome because they're content creators and they're creating entertainment, and the aspect that they're doing, I think, is a lot fucking cooler than whatever the company's doing, and it's just shitty that the company, like, Netbarbel or Kabam or whoever it is, like, honestly, when I talked to them at Comic Con, they really just fucking let me down, man. I was not impressed at all. Like,
Wow, I didn't know that.
yeah, it just, like, I thought, I don't know if you know, but like, I I have pictures of the leaderboard on the first day. I tied Seaton for hits or for time, but I did it in more hits, and they were letting people play based on less hits. And when at the end of the day, I was like, yo, like, I flew out from Arizona. Like, I got the exact same time, and I had more hits, which means that I
Yeah.
critted less, which means that I fought better. And you're not going to let me
I heard you
play.
say that earlier.
You're not going to let me play in the competition. It's like last year you let 5 people play. This year you're letting 3 people play. Like, what's with that? And they were like, oh, it's like written in legal. We have legal documents. Like, somebody could sue us if we let more than 3 people play. So, who the fuck is going to sue you? Who the hell is going to sue you for letting more than 3 people play in a competition where kids are fucking standing here for 9 hours a day trying to get on this leaderboard so they can compete and fucking lose in front of a bunch of people anyway? Like, what assholes, And then on the third day, did you see the video that they posted with Kabam Mike? He was like, oh, today it was just too close to call, so we decided to let 4 people compete. Are you kidding me? Dude, I'm going to sue you guys.
What's going on?
Anyway, yeah, I mean, that among other things, Adora's really sweet. She's a really nice person, and it was really cool for her to, like, hear me out. I was talking to them about ideas. I was like, one of the things that would just make this game better is if there was just a subscription. Just let people pay. $20 a month. I
Right.
would gladly
Yeah.
pay $20 a month to just have access to the new characters, and then just don't let them use them in Quest and War. It's not that hard. Like, that's the competitive part of the game. That's what people are competing to get champs in Arena for, so they can place them in War. But the game gets fucking boring if you don't have new champs. Like, it's
Right. Well,
not. You're just doing the same shit over and over. It's like Spark, Blade, and Gwenpool, and whoever else is good on your team, and you just stack the 10 poise charges, and you just cook through all the content.
I mean, to be honest, that's a great setup for a video game that'll get people interested. But why would they do that when they have morons like me that'll spend $400 to get a beer
totally.
You know?
Yeah, but I mean, just if they still had, like, you could only put a champ in War if you, um, if you are able to get them in Arena, right? Until they're added to the basic pool. Like, then you could place your champ in
Right.
War defense or play with them in War if you pay for the subscription, which would just make the game more fun because it's losing its, like, I don't want to, I want to play with new characters and I want to engage new content, but I
Yeah.
also don't want to have to run my life on a clock.
Absolutely. Silver wants me to address something that he said. He says, another reason I play, I made so many friends on MCOC like Ilac, Katie Candy, Crystal Flora, the list goes on. Well, you know what? I do agree with you, but you know what? You don't have to play to keep that friendship. I mean, look at, I'm on Skype with, right now with my brother.
And I'm not even wearing a shirt.
I still watch Dorky Dave, Ryan Grant. I still go on YouTube. They I don't need the game to be their friend. Nice, bro. Nice.
Shit's flossy, dude. But on some real shit, I have a very serious thing that I actually do need to address. And though I am over my MCOC addiction, I do have a new addiction, and it's kind of fucking serious. Popsicles.
Is it a healthy one?
I'm like so fucking addicted to these popsicles. They're called Outshine, and it's particularly the watermelon flavor. I go through like 7 boxes of these a week. It's real. This is the fucking real deal right here. These motherfucking popsicles are so good.
Yeah, I've got all kinds of other addictions too, but I'm trying to make better life
man.
choices.
I think it's just like recognizing things and like recognizing when you're rationalizing stuff and like being real with yourself and the real deal, bro. I know you'll do it. And my girlfriend just called me though. I think she's gonna be home. I'm gonna make dinner with her because she's going on a weekend trip with my mom. But I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow, and I'm doing. I don't know if you want to check out this card game, dude, but it is fucking dope. I'm gonna be streaming with this dude, and we're gonna be teaching people how to play. And you should, if you want to learn how to play, it's fun. It's not as it might not suck your soul in, and you get to keep the cards, and you can play online for free and test any cards that you want for free. So it's pretty dope. And Lefort, I got the Gokus and the Friezas, and they're lit. And I put neon yellow laces in them, and they're super dope. But I'm gonna bounce, and John, stay on the line after I go. But I'm gonna end the stream. I want to show you all my shirt. This is my popsicle addiction. This is my new trunk shirt. I just finished it. Thanks for watching me make this shirt. Thanks for tuning in to this real deal conversation about the things in this game. And I hope you all can find a healthy place with this. If you do have any concerns about things, like hit me up. My lineup is lil.joh, and I've been talking to people all day and all yesterday. And I just, if I can help one person, then it's a success to me. So draw me a line. I'll be more than happy to talk to you.
Right on, man.
I'll catch you all next time. Peace.